Now I think the biggest question I've been getting from the GeForce Now 5080 upgrades, other than does GTA work with install and play, is will the free or performance tier get upgrades as well? And the answer is probably. Why probably? Well, many people don't really understand how GeForce Now hardware works, so let's get into those details. Now, to understand why I said probably, you're gonna have to understand how GeForce Now provides the game to you. They don't use their own consumer hardware. They use server-based hardware so they can partition a lot of the hardware they use into different configurations. Now, I've made old videos covering GeForce Now hardware in the past that you can check out, but this is a list of current hardware for even the new RTX 5080 configuration. So this site right here has been keeping a good record of all the GeForce Now hardware. It even has the hardware for the Alliance partners. The site is located at geforcenowspecs.cloud. I'll put a link to this in the description. And please know that this is not an official page ran by Nvidia. This is a privately run page that I have no idea who runs it. Now what you'll notice about this information is that they have various configurations for each tier. The overlay name is the name of the tier you see when you check out the FPS stats when running GeForce Now. They have an actual rig name that Nvidia uses internally. OG GeForce Now users will remember these rig names before the nice display we see now. If you're curious on what it used to look like, check out this video here. Now this also displays the number of processors, the processor type, memory, and video card, and they all differ within each tier. Now regarding the 5080s, you'll see that they're using the NVIDIA B40, or the full name, the RTX Pro 6000 Blackwell Server Edition, as was rumored to be used. They're also reportedly using a brand new Zen 5 EPYC processor. Now I want you to notice the Ultimate 4080 configuration. It was using Zen 3 Threadrippers and the L40G or S. And they're still using this configuration for 4080 Ultimate tier games. Now take a look at the RTX 3060 rig of the performance tier. It's the same hardware. What the heck's going on? Why is this the case? Nvidia is scamming me!
How dare you!
No need to worry. This is why they're using server hardware. This way they can use configurations to use part of hardware profiles. With the 3060 configuration, they lowered the amount of processing power to half. They also did the same thing with memory and the video card. So it's almost literally half the power of the full 4080 configuration. This is why you might have been able to use DLSS FrameGen on some games of the performance tier. They probably forgot to disable this feature on that game for the performance tier. Is it starting to make sense now? Let's take it a step further. The RTX 3050 configuration on the free tier also uses the same 4080 hardware, but the configuration allocation is even less than the performance tier. Now I do believe this configuration was made to handle Marvel Rivals. So as you can see, they can move and configure hardware as they see fit, and then name it something close to the power of a consumer machine. But the original question is whether the free tier and performance tier will get upgrades. And the answer still is probably, but I'm definitely leaning toward later rather than sooner. Why? Well, let me tell you what happened during the last upgrades to the 4080. Now before the Ultimate tier was called the Ultimate tier, it was called the RTX 3080 tier. And it was using the NVIDIA A10G to mimic 3080 power. I had that benchmark right here. I can't believe this has been 2 upgrades ago. Jeez. Okay, anyway. Now I don't see the A10G card on this page anywhere, so it might have been replaced by the L40G or S altogether. It actually looks like the Alliance tiers may have got many of those A10G cards. So this does mean that they do upgrade the free and performance tiers from time to time. And ultimately, this means there's a good chance that the performance and free tiers might get more updated configurations to use more resources, or better hardware now that the new 5080 Blackwell hardware has been introduced. But it's gonna take them a while to see what people need, make new configurations, and test them based off of what most users play with this new set of hardware. So basically, yes, I do see the free and performance tiers getting upgraded, but after some time of testing to see where users need upgrades the most. This way they can create new configurations with new hardware as needed. This will ultimately be a great thing, especially for the free tier, since the dreaded premium members only limitation has been affecting many players. Of course, I'm not saying they will do any of this, but history shows that they have upgraded in the past. They just aren't upgrading fast enough apparently. The next upgrade I see them making to the performance tier is DLSS frame generation. Not multi-frame generation, but since I see them upgrading all the performance tier to the L40G and S, the whole tier will then support DLSS frame gen. But again, these are my thoughts only. So let me know what you think. Will the lower tiers get hand-me-down hardware soon? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like my assessment of the current GeForce Now hardware, give us a like. Also, make sure to join as a member of the channel or join our Patreon and our Discord links below. And above all else, make sure to subscribe to keep it locked right here at the only place we can do battle in gaming heaven, Cloud Gaming Battle.